The other day, Hive released their brand new non-PvP game mode for limited time only, Block Drop. If you haven't heard about it, it's essentially Hive Bedrock's version of the popular game TNT Run. As you run, the blocks slowly disappear behind you, and if you fall all the way to the bottom, you're eliminated, and the last person standing wins. It's a very, very simple game mode, right? Wrong. This is by far the sweatiest game on the Hive. The first day the game was out, everything went wrong. The main issue with drop blocks is due to the fact on how the game actually functions. When you walk behind you, the blocks behind you slowly deteriorate from a green to a red. And once it's red, the block will disappear. The thing is, if you just move from one block to another block, you can just wait again until that block turns red. I'm having fun. This obviously didn't take a genius to figure out. I mean, within my first couple of games on, you could tell everybody knew how to play. Within minutes of this game being released, someone sent me an interesting take on this strategy, and I just had to share it because it was just too good not to. Someone told me, pizzas, you don't know the ideal strategy for block drop, the new meta? So I'm gonna try it. Pretty much they just told me, pizzas, if you just shift on the edge of a block, it doesn't break. There's no way. No. Bro. Okay, I touched it. Wait, what? No way? You can't be serious. Hive, you can't be serious. I think the long games mixed with the minimal amount of experience that we're given for each game is really the main issue for the game. Also, you can't necessarily walk away from the game, but you don't want to necessarily sit there for the entire game. Now, I'm not saying that the game is entirely uninteractive. You can actually do a bunch of really cool things with the power-ups that are on the map. The layer power-up can be pretty beneficial when you're near the bottom of the map and you don't really have much room to work with. The energy drink power-up is not my favorite power-up, but you can zoom around. It pretty much just gives you speed. There's jump boost, which is probably the most useful in terms of getting up a layer. You do always start with 3 vaults at the beginning of the game, and I think that's pretty balanced. Lastly, there is Safe Walk, probably the most useless power-up. I was accompanied by Insane Orbits, and here's just a little bit of what he thought of some of the power-ups.
Restore blocks, like I said, is good. Kind of stupid that like with the last 2 layers don't disappear, so the person on top can just keep restoring that layer if they get lucky. Jump boost is jump boost good. I don't have anything bad about jump boost. Jump boost is good. It's just annoying you being in your inventory if you feel like you have to use it. That kind of thing. Speed is good, just lasts too long. Kind of pointless as well because when you have to parkour, speed is kind of like, what do I do here?
Yeah, it throws it off a little bit.
So even Stampy Longnose said safe walk was just absolutely pointless. So I
got the safe walk. Still don't know what this like texture is meant to be. Is it meant to be like 2 foot? I don't even know what it's meant to be. So is this just gonna, if I do this, can I walk on?
He said it.
Dude, Stampy was so funny.
Nemo's just like, well, I mean, like, yeah, like what was the point in that?
You pretty much have to be really close to the edge for it to actually work. And even then, you just vaulted back instantly. I did a CS too. I got some gameplay of a CS that I did, where it's pretty much a Nemo only mode, and it's kind of like this, where the layers don't really despawn that much. And I guess that was kind of fun because every power up's a Nemo, and then you can't really like do anything else, so you just punch people.
Yeah, to be fair, that sounds pretty fun. I can't lie. Actually, I really enjoy it. I mean, like this is all I've been playing on the Hive lately. It's really fun. It's just the games are too slow. They need to be sped up. They've gone for the casual approach. It's not casual at all. This is one of the sweatiest.
I know, that's what I said. I said this is the most sweatiest. See, one suggestion was like, yeah, make it so when you run, it's instantly red. Like it's instantly red instead of you know, changing from green to yellow to red.
They could make it so that, so say I'm doing this, if I like stand on a block for 2 seconds, it goes straight to red, meaning that I can't do this the whole time. That would be a good idea. So like instead of like, so if I'm running, yeah, it can do that. But like say I'm like crouching on each block, it'll go 1, 2, and then turn red if it detects I'm still on the block.
Yeah.
I beat on pizzas.
If you guys have your own suggestions for the Hive, make sure you leave them down below. They may or may not be watching this, so it is an LTM, so it won't be sticking around, but who knows? It might reappear in Mix Arcade in the future. If you could leave a like on this video, I would very, very much appreciate it. Also, if you haven't yet, check out Insane Orbit. Shout out to all these people. These people have been supporting me monetarily for months now. I really appreciate it. If you're interested in becoming a channel member yourself, the link is in the description.